All right, so I'm going to go back to the article. Hold on. All right, you can see my screen, right? Oh,
Yeah,
all right.
yeah.
So go ahead and read the title again. Hold on, here we go with the pop-ups. These are called pop-ups. You know that? How do you say them?
Pop-ups.
How do you say pop-ups in Portuguese when like an ad comes up?
Anúncio.
Yeah, but you know when it pops up on your screen? It's like a separate window.
Oh, okay.
Right? So that's kind of like a pop-up. All right, go ahead. Trump. Go ahead. Trump again.
Trump again. Mosque.
Mox.
Team Climate activist
Greta.
Greta Thunberg.
Yeah, so this climate, make sure it's climate, okay? And
Okay.
you understand all these words, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. So go ahead. Let's read the first paragraph again. President.
President Donald Trump on Thursday again publicity.
No, hold on. So publicly. Yeah, that means he did it in public, and he did it by a tweet, which is very public because it goes to the whole world, right?
Okay.
Okay, so he publicly mocked her, right?
He publicly mocked teen
Team
climate crisis activist Greta Thunberg. 20.
No, this is tweeting.
Tweeting.
Do you know what a tweet is?
Yeah, I know. It's a social
media platform, right? Okay, so a tweet is a message on Twitter, and tweeting is actually doing it, right? Tweeting, and then also birds go tweet, tweet, tweet. This is kind of how they say tweet, how they make the sound, like tweet. Okay?
Nice.
Yeah, tweeting that
the 16-year-old Swede who has inspired protesters worldwide has anger.
You're right. Anger
management.
What?
Management anxious.
Issues. Okay. So do you understand all those words?
No, I don't know this word. Issues.
So this is like problemas. You guys would say problemas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so like, problemas de controle da raiva, right? So do you have any issues right now? Like I have, everybody's got some issues. Everybody's got some kind of issues, right?
Sometimes the dogs has issues.
Yes. Okay. So, all right. So let's go back here. So issues. This is issues. If someone says on the plane, they say, "Hey, I have an issue," that means they have a problem.
Oh yeah.
Or if they say, "I have an issue with my meal," the meal that you give them. If they say, "I have an issue with my meal," that means they have a problem with it. Okay.
Okay.
And then you could say, "What's the issue?" And they would say, and they would say, "What's the issue?" They say, "Well, my meal is cold," or something like that.
Okay.
All right. Good. Thunberg,
who has named?
Who was?
I'm sorry.
Named.
Who was named?
But you're named. That's better. Named.
Time Magazine's Person of the Year.
Okay, I'm gonna stop you real quick. Do you know what Time is? You've seen this magazine, right, in the U.S.?
Is the name of the magazine?
Yeah, a magazine called Time. Have you heard? You haven't seen this one?
No, never.
Okay, you'll probably see it at hotels or whatever. It's called Time. Okay, it's kind of like an old and popular magazine from the U.S. Okay.
But is magazine is not it's different when you call magazine in the newspaper, no?
Yeah, magazine here. Let me show you what this is. Just so you see. See that? It's a magazine.
Okay.
It's called Time. You see all the, like they have. So I think that, I think, like, you remember what we talked about, Bolsonaro is calling her a brat. I think he's being defensive about the Amazon, and he's telling her, hey, mind your own business, little girl. That's kind of what he's saying.
Okay.
It's my intuition that maybe Donald Trump is jealous because he didn't get person of the year. Because every year they choose one person that's the most influential or popular from the world, and this girl got it and not him. So maybe that might be the reason why he's mocking her. Okay.
Yeah, maybe.
All right. Yeah. Okay. So
let's continue.
Hold on a second. All right. All right. So where are we at? Earlier, you were right here.
Early this week.
Earlier
is like a
mais cedo. No? Yeah, mais cedo.
Okay. This week over Trump has sternly castigated or slurs.
No, this is leaders. Like leader, right? Leaders. Like leader. Yeah, like, you know, in Portuguese, you guys say líder.
Leader. Oh, okay.
Yeah, but we say leader.
Leader.
You see this? You see right here? Here's this.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is, say this word again. Leader. Just say leader.
Leader.
Okay. Who's the leader? Who's the leader of Brazil?
Bolsonaro.
Who's the leader of the U.S.?
Donald Trump.
Okay, good. So these are leaders. Okay. So world leaders for what? For
not doing enough.
This is
enough. Enough to combat the climate.
Not climate, but use I.
Climate.
Crisis. That's okay. You have to price it. How do you say crisis in Portuguese? Crisis?
Crise.
Yeah, crise. All right. So this is crisis.
Okay? And memorably
stared down.
It's like a keeping down. Calm.
Yeah. Do you know what staring is? Let's pretend like there's two people in a room. If someone keeps looking at you, they're staring at you.
Oh, okay.
But when they stare you down, that means they're kind of staring at you until you look away.
Okay.
Staring down somebody, that means you just keeping on contact until they move away and look away. Okay. Like a lot of times, two people that are fighting, like two men that are fighting, they'll stare each other down until one kind of looks away, and then one kind of gives up, maybe. Okay.
Okay.
Stared. So let's see this.
Stared down. Trump at the UN General Assembly.
Assembly in
September.
So do you know what the UN stands for? Do you know what this UN is?
ONU.
This is United Nations. United Nations. United Nations. You know that organization, right?
No, I don't know.
This is like a group. This is where all the countries of the world come together.
It's like ONU?
I don't know, but the United Nations is an organization to help fight, problems and issues of the world. Okay.
I think it is like ONU.
Yeah, they started this. I think United States and like some other big countries started it after World War II to help prevent wars and have a, international law. It's about international law. Okay.
Okay.
And she has.
She has been open about her diagnosis of Asperger's. What is this?
This is some sort of disease. I'm going to look it up here, and then you'll be able to know. Asperger's, calling it.
This is.
Yeah. But go ahead, finish this, and then I'm gonna translate it.
Calling it the superpower that helps her activists.
Activism.
Activism.
Okay.
Activism.
So look at this. Asperger. You guys probably say Asperger. It's some sort of illness. It's like a doença.
Asperger, chamado de superpotente. Asperger, I don't know.
Yeah, let's see. I'm going to show you. What is Asperger? I don't know exactly what it affects, but so I'm going to read this for you. Asperger's syndrome, AS, also known as Asperger, is a developmental disorder characterized by significant difficulties in social interaction and nonverbal communication, along with restricted and repetitive patterns of behavior, and interest. Okay, so it's like a social anxiety disorder or something.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Right.
Okay, so ridiculous. Go ahead, read this. So ridiculous.
So ridiculous. Greta must work on her anger management problem. Then go to a good old-fashioned movie. Fashioned movie with a friend.
Chill.
Chill, Greta, chill.
Chill, yeah. And then it says Trump wrote, right?
Trump wrote Thursday morning, responding to a tweet. Congratulations.
No, congratulating.
Thunberg on being named named Person of the Year.
Okay, so do you know if I told you chill, Val, chill? Do you know what that means?
No.
Do you know what that means? Like calma.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
chill, Greta, chill.
Yeah, something like that. So that's kind of like a slang word. Okay. But here's the translation so you can see. Okay. Was there any words that you didn't understand when you were reading? What are you understood everything?
Not all, but this, how do you say paragraph? Paragraph. This paragraph, I think it was the most easy than another one.
Yeah, it was easier.
Easier.
Yeah, than the other one. Okay.
Than the other one.
Okay. How about this one?
Trump frequently attacks and the mocks political enemies on tweet.
Hold on, this is Twitter.
On Twitter and previously when after Thunberg in September.
No, this one's though.
What is this?
I think this is like, I can't really remember, so I'm gonna I think it's like apenas or something like that. But hold on, let me look. Though this is embora ser ao lado.
Okay, it's like entretanto.
No, look at this. Apesar.
Apesar.
Yeah, apesar. I don't know why it's translating it that way. Okay. But I'm gonna go back. Yeah, but though
this Thursday morning.
No, though his. You said this instead of his, right?
Sorry.
Yeah, that's okay. Though
his Thursday morning broadside was still jarring coming from a sitting U.S. president.
Yeah. All right. So there's a lot of words in here that maybe aren't so important, like jarring and different things. But I'm going to have you continue. Okay. So following.
Following this president tweet.
No, following the president tweet.
The president tweet.
Actually, hold on. Following the president. Hold on a second. Following the president's. You gotta say kind of like the president's tweet.
Follow the president's tweet.
Mm-hmm.
Thunberg update
Updated.
Updated. Oh, sorry.
That's okay. We lost
updated.
Her.
Her Twitter bio to
bio, not bio, but bio.
Bio.
This is like her profile. You know profile, right?
No.
It's perfil.
Okay.
Perfil. Like her
bio.
Her bio is like her profile. Same thing.
Bio right? To reflect Trump's comments.
Yeah, make sure you're saying the L on the because I kind of heard reflect, but it's reflect.
Reflect Trump's comments. A teenager, is it correct? Teenager.
A teenager.
A teenager working on her anger management problem. Currently chilling and watching a good old-fashioned movie with a friend.
Yeah, and you're kind of saying fashioned, but it's old-fashioned. Old-fashioned. So basically, dude, what she did is she used his words and then posted it on her Twitter.
Oh, okay.
You see what I'm saying? She say, but when you say I'm chilling, that means you're just relaxing. So if I say, hey Val, how you doing? And you're saying, what are you doing? You say, I'm just chilling by the pool. Remember when you were in Fort Lauderdale and you could have said, I'm chilling by the pool.
I'm chilling by the pool. Chilling. Okay.
Chilling. Yeah. Chilling by the pool. You're relaxing by the pool. Okay. All right.
In September, following her
this is excoriation, and
excoriation,
and that's probably like a speech or something, but we'll look it up. Okay. Of world
leaders.
Yeah, world leaders
at the UN. Trump tweeted of Thunberg. She seems like a very happy young girl looking forward to a bird and the wonderful.
To a bright.
A bright, like a gift.
No, bright is like brilliant.
Oh, okay.
Like to a bright.
To a bright and wonderful future.
Future.
So nice to see.
Yeah, so nice to see. So back in September, he had nothing but good things to say about this girl. Right? Which is strange, right?
Yeah.
All right, so here's the girl. Okay, at the time,
Thunberg also updated her Twitter bio to bio to refer to herself using Trump's word.
Using Trump's.
Using Trump's words.
Yeah, this is possession, Trump's words, right? Okay. Time magazine. Time magazine announced Wednesday.
No, hold on.
Let me get this is and then announced. Announced.
Wednesday that it had chosen. Thunberg its person of the year.
Yeah, but hold on. It had chosen Thunberg as its person of the year.
As its person of the year.
Yeah,
making her the youngest individual to be recognized. Oh my God.
Recognized. Did you understand all these words?
No.
Okay, so let's look. Recognize. I'm gonna say reconocer. Maybe not. I like to guess sometimes, but this is reconhecida.
Reconhecida. Okay.
Okay, recognize. To recognize somebody. Okay.
To recognize. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Recognize. Say recognize.
Recognize. Recognize.
And this is like recognition. You know this word recognition. Here, let me show you. Recognition. Whoops. Recognition.
Oh, okay.
Right. So there's many forms of this kind of verb,
Recognition.
Yeah. Does Azul recognize its crew for, exemplary service? Do they give you awards or any kind of recognition for doing your work? Yeah. Okay. All right. All right. So looks like we're almost done. We have 2 more paragraphs. So it says Thunberg.
Thunberg or Thunberg?
I would say Thunberg. Thunberg
has become
has become the biggest.
Has become the biggest voice on the biggest issues. Issue. Facing the planet. And the avatar of a broader generation.
Generational with a AL, generational.
Oh, okay. Generational shifting. Shifting in our culture.
Hold on, shift, and this is our shift in hour. Do you know what hour means, right?
Hour is about.
No, this is like nosa or noso.
Oh, okay. Hour.
Yeah. So, and it sounds it sounds like the word hora, like hour.
Yeah.
It's the same. It's the same pronunciation. Okay.
In our culture. That is playing out everywhere from the campuses of Hong Kong to the House of Congress in Washington.
Yeah, this is Congress
in Washington. Time editor in chief.
This is editor in chief. Chief.
Edward Felsenthal.
Felsenthal.
Edward Felsenthal.
With a TH. Thal, right?
What?
Wrote.
So
what is this word in Portuguese right here?
I don't know.
It's escrever, but it's in the past. You got write, wrote, and written.
In the past.
Yeah, okay. Past, wrote. Okay.
Trump House Speaker Nancy Pelosi. The whistleblower who sparked.
Instead of sparked, I want to let you know right here, and I know it's difficult for you to try to remember all these, but eventually I'm going to have some good content for you to watch and see, like dicas. Remember dicas, like tips.
Yeah.
But anything with a K, any verb with a K, like walk, talk, spark, is usually one syllable, and it's like walked, talked,
sparked.
Sparked.
The impeachment inquiry.
This is inquiry.
Inquiry. And the Hong Kong protests were.
Hong Kong protest what?
Where?
No, hold on. But look at this. You forgot this letter.
Oh, okay. S. Protests. Protesters.
Because there's more than one. One is a protester, and then there's more than one. There's 2 protesters. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Protesters were
on the short list for the accolade.
Accolade is like an achievement, or accolade is like a recognition. Remember we talked about it's kind of like the same thing, an accolade. Okay.
Accolade. Okay.
Yeah, accolade.
Trump. Accolade. Trump deeply covets the honor. He talked.
No. This is what is this word? Yeah, but try to. But you're saying thank kid, but here's that K again. You see the K?
So no. Yeah. Thank kitty.
Thanked.
No?
Thanked. Yep. Thanked.
Time when he was chosen in 2016.
16. Make sure you're saying, because it sounded like, to me, it sounded like you said 2060, which is way in the future. 2016.
2016.
Yeah, that's better. Okay.
Has lashed.
And instead of lashed. And this is the same one, but this is, let me give you, so anything with the sh, like wash.
Okay.
Or lash is lashed.
And lashed.
Lashed
out at the magazine a year later when he was
passed over. So look over. So do you remember what I told you at the beginning? I told you he's probably jealous.
Yeah.
Remember? So let me read this again, and I want you to, he lashed out, which means that he was like saying bad things about people, lashing out like a little kid. When a little kid doesn't get what he wants, he lashes out, he cries and kicks, right? That's called lashing out, right? And you see this last one, when you're passed over. When you're passed over, that means maybe you're on the short list, but you're passed over and somebody else gets the time of the year, the person of the year. So I kind of knew that this is the reason why he was mocking this little girl, which is so sad.
Yeah.
That he would do that, because this guy is a world leader. He should be the #1 world leader. Some people think the president of the US is the #1 world leader of all the leaders.
Yeah.
And we got Bolsonaro and Donald Trump mocking this little girl, which in my opinion is a good thing, because all it does is gives her more visibility, and now hopefully people will take what she's saying more seriously.
Yeah.
Which is everybody needs to respect the environment, and world leaders need to put things in action to help fight climate change, because maybe there's a crisis.
Yeah.
But some people think that it's not true. Some people think it's a political thing, like there's no really climate change. It's kind of like a political thing. But scientists, I don't know what the science research says, but this girl is talking about it, which is a good thing. Okay. So what are you gonna do for the rest of the day today? You're not working today, are you?
No, today my day off. I have a consult with a doctor.
A doctor's appointment.
A doctor's appointment. Appointment.
Appointment. What time is your doctor's appointment?
Is 4 o'clock.
No, and you're saying is at, but hold on, but listen, you're kind of still thinking in Portuguese a little bit. You're saying is at 4 o'clock. So you say it's at 4 o'clock. It's at 4. It's at 4 o'clock. Okay.
Is it at 4?
No, it's at 4. It's at 4.
At 4.
Well, okay.
It's cool. At 4.
Are you flying tomorrow?
Yeah, I have to fly.
Where are you going?
To Buenos Aires again. The same flight. The last.
Are you gonna stay overnight again?
No. I'm just go and come back the same day.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, cool. So we have your time scheduled for next week. So I urge you to, there's a lot of words in here, and some are more important than others. But, you know, I really believe that, you know, human beings have a great capacity to learn. And someone like you've already learned so much, Val. So you're,
okay.
you know, get an interest in some of these new words, you know, some of these phrasal verbs like lashed out and passed over. And, you know, if you have any questions, you know, you can ask me. But
Sure.
write down some of these really important words like anger, management, issues. These are the really, really important words that if you know, you can incorporate into your daily vocabulary. Okay.
Sure. Okay.
All right, cool. So I'll see you next week, Val. Okay. So
Thank you
hey,
for all.
do me a favor. So I want you to subscribe to the channel, and
Okay.
I want you to hit the notifications bell. Okay.
Sure. Okay.
And then I want you to look at this, look at the video again, and try to review it on your downtime. Okay.
Nice.
All
Great.
right.
Great.
There's probably a way for you to download the video directly onto your phone somehow and then delete it. Okay.
Yeah. I when I have space in my cell phone, maybe I put download, because now I don't have much space.
Yeah. Right.
But I will send I will watch in a video in YouTube.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Okay.
All right. I'll see you next time. Wow. Okay.
See you. Have a good day. Bye.
All right. You too. Bye.